Sairam, explanation, reading and understanding of Shri Sai Satcharitra, chapter 6, page number 32, paragraph second, or the story, the second. This is about Ram Navami festival, right? So we have this in the previous, chapter. It is quoted and mentioned that in Sai Leela magazine of 1925, page 197. It is the summary of the whole festival, how it happened, what happened, and how it started has been explained. Right? We'll first read through and then try to understand. So the origin, page number 32, the name of the paragraph is the origin. One Mr. Gopal Rao Gund was a surveyor in the survey department at Kopargaon. He was a great devotee of Baba. He had 3 wives but no issues. With Sai Baba's blessings, a son was born to him. In the joy of that, he felt, due to this, an idea of celebrating a fair or urus occurred to him in the year 1897 and placed it for consideration before other devotees of Shirdi, like Tatya Patil, Dada Kote Patil, Madhavrao Deshpande, who's Shama, and they all agreed of the idea and obtained Sai Baba's permissions and blessings for it. Then an application was made to get the collector's sanction for celebrating the Urus. But as the village Kulkarni held against holding the fair, the sanction was refused. But as Sai Baba had blessed it, they tried again and ultimately succeeded in getting the permission. The day for the Urus was fixed on Ram Navami after having consultations with Sai Baba. It seems he had some purpose behind this. For example, the unification of two festivals, the Urus and the Ram Navami, and the unification of two communities, the Hindus and the Muslims, as future events showed. This end or the object was duly achieved. Though the permission was obtained, but other difficulties cropped up. We'll come to that. Now, Mr. Gopal Rao Gund, a surveyor who had 3 wives, did not have any children. So, with the blessings of Baba, he was blessed with a baby boy. So, inspiration arose in him that a festival or a mela or an annual mela is called as Urus. This is practiced by the Mohammedans, and they do it in one of the other mazars or the dargahs of some of the holy men. So that was the idea. We can imagine Mr. Gopal Gund being a devout Hindu. He thought of Urus. That in itself says, how people were very beautifully blended with one another's faith in Shirdi. So, Mr. Gopal Gund, now coming to the blessings of Baba, many people are aware that when the families did not have progeny, they did not have children, they used to approach Baba and say that we don't have children, we want children, we want to have a child. Whenever Baba used to bless them, there were 2 ways how Baba used to bless them with a child. One, he used to give them a coconut. If Baba had given a coconut to any of the disciples or the devotees, certainly the child would be a boy. And if Baba had given a mango or any other fruit, mainly the mango, the child would always be a girl child. So that was the indication Baba used to give. If a person is going to be blessed with a baby boy, Baba used to give a coconut. If a person is to be blessed with a baby girl, Baba used to give mango or any other fruit which was seasonal and available there. So this is one of the cryptic ways our master used to do. So Gopal Gund, he being a devout Hindu, he got the idea of performing the Urus, which is a Mohammedan practice in Shirdi. So accordingly, he reaches out to Tatya, Dada Kote Patil, and Shama. We need to understand there is nothing which we can do. We all feel that, we have our plans, we have this way of expression, or several ways of expression, or expressing our, devotion to Baba, or our plans, what we want to do for him, or in the place called Shirdi. But nothing happens unless and until Baba has not blessed that particular event. In this case, as a practice, which was a very common practice, if somebody gets a thought, whether we have read in the past also about the Padukas, they had to discuss amongst themselves, present it to Baba, then take his approval. Once he blesses it, consider it as done. So the process was very clear. So we always, these are all the hidden teachings. I wouldn't say messages, certainly teachings on how to conduct ourselves, how not to take our guru for granted. So that is what it is, something which is a takeaway from this discussion of Gopal Rao Gund with other fellow devotees. They all approved of the idea and obtained Sai Baba's permission and blessings for it. Then an application was made to the local collector, and there was this person in Shirdi called Kulkarni. This Kulkarni is a man who was always against Baba. Ever since Baba came to Shirdi, Kulkarni is the one who always opposed Baba. He used to say he's a mad fakir. He is an impostor. He is not what he claims to be. But in all these years, till Baba was, there in Shirdi till 1980 in the body, he's always there. But Kulkarni till 1912, he was always troubling. He was troubling the devotees and disciples of Baba. He was troubling Baba himself. I mean, trying to trouble at least. For good 40, 50 years. He used to do it under the guise of saying that I am going by the rules. I am the Kulkarni of the village. Basically, Kulkarnis are the bookkeepers of the village. So I am the Kulkarni of the village. I am responsible. I am going by the books and the rules. I have nothing against Baba, but actually he was nurturing grudge against Baba because his personal importance, he was the head of Shirdi. His personal importance was undermined. When his ego was undermined, Kulkarni was always against Baba. Because all the devotion, every devotee, every Shirdi resident, or all the travelers, and everybody who visited, they never bothered about Kulkarni. They used to go by the command and the decision of Baba. So Kulkarni felt left out. But a very great miracle happened in his life. So that is narrated further down in this holy book called Satcharitra. We will touch that subject then. But today, after 1912, Kulkarni became a staunch devotee of Baba. He became a disciple of Baba. Today, Kulkarni's family are the priests at Baba's Darbar in Shirdi. So, what we need to understand is people may talk against us, people may talk ill about us. We should not nurture any grudge. We should be equal to all. Baba never, not once did he confront Kulkarni. Not once. He never even spoke. He always said, Sabka bhala ho. ठीक है. He has a purpose of talking ill about me, no problem. Let him. But he will set a best of the examples as we go forward, as Baba's days continued in Shirdi. So Baba said that, okay, let there be patience. Imagine the amount of patience Baba had 50 plus years, 60 plus years. He endured the onslaught of Kulkarni. So Kulkarni was a person who was the responsible person for the welfare of the people of Shirdi. So, and this Urus festival had a communal angle in the minds of Kulkarni. He said it is a Muslim festival. And he spread the rumors that, okay, is Baba a Muslim or a Hindu? We don't know this or that. So Kulkarni was the one who disagrees for the Urus festival. However, when the command of the master is out, it is done. It's just a matter of time. So Kulkarni eventually gives up after repeated requests made to the collector. They get the permission. Before that, Baba gives a permission for the Ramnavami festival, Urus festival, to be performed on the Ramnavami. So the day for the Urus was fixed on Ramnavami after having consultations with Baba. It seems he had some purpose, that is unification of both Mohammedans and Hindus, unification of two belief systems. As a future event showed, this end or object was duly achieved. See, what happens is these are all not very explicitly explained in Satcharitra, but we also take the threads from other related scriptures or other related documents and the stories or the facts which are recorded. It is recorded in some of the books of Sai Leela magazine that Baba had told that he came on earth or he took birth on Ramnavami Day. Ramnavami is celebrated as Baba's birthday even today in Shirdi. Because Baba himself had told, I was born on Ramnavami. So I came to this world on Ramnavami. Now we understand why we address him as Sai Ram. We address each other, we wish each other as Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. The word Ram got attached to Sai in Shirdi during this Urus festival. Baba used to be addressed by Muslims as Aulia, Hindus as Baba, Prabhu, Malik, Deva. These were the names people used to address Baba as. But from this Ramnavami festival day onwards, because Baba told the people of Shirdi, particularly there was one gentleman who was very close to Baba, as in he was a priest of Baba, Shri Bhagat Mahalasapati. He was told by Baba and Shama and few others that I was born on Ramnavami Day. So that is where the practice of addressing all like everybody in one another in Shirdi, even to this day, and we also as Saipanthis, we always say Rah Sai Ram. The reason is this. Baba was born on Ramnavami. Not many are aware of it, but our job is to get into the depth of everything and understand that. And his ultimate purpose, see, let us address, there has been onslaught in the recent past. People are talking ill about Baba. Some idiots are talking it, saying that his name was Chand Mia or Chand Mia or whatever. Actually, Chand Mia is the person who found Baba in the jungles. His name was Chand Patil. He was also called as Chand Mia. So they don't even know. They haven't even read Satcharitra. People talk about Baba without even knowing what it is written in Sri Satcharitra. So all these nonsense, let us rest all these things aside and let us not get perturbed. Let us not get upset about what people are speaking. Even to this day, some of the places they are removing the idols of Baba in Kashi and claim themselves to be Hindus. Whatever. Let us not get there. But all that I'm saying is please have patience. Like Baba himself had patience with Kulkarni for 50 odd years. Just stay put, relax. It's okay. In the entire history of spirituality, mark my words, not one avatar or not one guru was spared. All the gurus, all the avatars have been ridiculed, subjected to mockery, insulted, humiliated, physically assaulted, several of them. But downplaying and insulting and condemning is something which everybody has gone through. Lord Rama has gone through. Lord Krishna has gone through. Every guru has gone through. People have tried to kill the gurus. Their own disciples have tried to kill the gurus. So this is nothing new. Yes, it hurts. It hurts me more than anything else in my life. But we have to move on. It is like throwing a stone on into the gutter. It'll splash on our face. There's no point. Possibly people are going against or talking ill is only because this is the third richest temple in India, third mostly visited place in India. On an average, about 60 to 70,000 people visit Shirdi, take darshan of Baba, on an average in a year, every day. That is the statistics. It was 37 to 40,000. The more people are talking ill, the more number of people are visiting Shirdi. It's okay. I mean, there is truth in our holy land. People will flock. So we have a choice of retaliation or we just move on. I choose to move on. So anyway, but imagine the purpose of Baba, what he wanted, unification of both the religions. Unification of both the religions. He says Urus festival on a Ramnavami day. And also Ramnavami is my birthday. That was the, beautiful and such a beautiful blend of, multiple faiths on a very auspicious day. By the way, Saipanth Foundation, the trust was also registered on Ramnavami day. So Baba is above and beyond all these religious belief systems and all this nonsense. However, still, how shallow we human beings are that we are still stuck to the religion. Baba had said in one of the quotes in Sai magazine, it is said, Baba had said, it is time to liberate God from religion. His own words. He said, enough. Religion has done its job, but it is time to liberate God from religion. So that was Baba's opinion anyway. So for which he said that, okay, let us let us keep this Urus festival on Ram Navami day. Now, though the permission was obtained, but other difficulties cropped up. Shirdi was a village, and there was scarcity for water. scarcity of water. There were two wells in the village. The one in use dried up soon, and the water from the second was brackish. This brackish water was turned into sweet water by Sai Baba by putting flowers into it. As the water of this well was insufficient, so Tatya Patil had to arrange to get water from outside. Temporary shops were to be constructed, wrestling bouts arranged. Gopal Rao Gund had a friend by name Damu Anna Kasar of Ahmednagar, sorry. He also was similarly unhappy in the matter of progeny, though he had two wives. He too was blessed by Baba and with sons, and Mr. Gund prevailed upon his friend to prepare and supply one flag for the procession of the fair. He also succeeded in inducing Mr. Nanasaheb Nimodkar to supply another flag. Both these flags were taken in procession through the village and finally fixed at the two corners of the masjid, which is called by Sai Baba as Dwarka Mai. This is done even now. So if you go to Shirdi on a Ram Navami day, which is one of the grandest festival which is celebrated in Shirdi even to this day, there are two flags which are fixed because carrying a flag and in the villages those days was a symbol of establishing the dharma, the righteousness, not the religion, the righteousness. So they used to carry the flag all around the periphery and within the cities or in the in the villages or towns. And finally, the head of the village or the main temple or the god, main god or the governing god of the village, they used to fix the flags. So that procession started and it continues even to this day in Shirdi, right? Now, again, if you see when the master comes, they say master comes with a master plan. No matter what, scarcity of water, and so many logistical things, arrangements were to be made. Just a thought of the master, few flowers in the brackish water, well, it turns sweet. So many miracles continuously happen. People used to be so, used to these kind of miracles in Shirdi. Right? Further, the next chapter or the next, sorry, paragraph is the heading is the sandal procession. Sandal, not sandal, sorry, sandal procession. There was another procession which was started in this fair, within the Ramnavami fair or the Urus. There was another procession which started. The idea of sandal, which is sandalwood powder, procession originated with one Mr. Amir Shakkar Dalal, a Mohammedan Bhakta of Korale. This procession is held in honor of great Muslim saints. Sandal, that is chandan paste, and scrapings are put in a thali, that is a flat dish, with incense burning before them, and carried in procession to the accompaniment of band and music through the village, and then after returning to masjid, the contents of the dishes are thrown in the nimbar, the niche, corners, and the wall of the masjid by hand. This work was managed by Shri Amir Shakkar for the first 3 years and then afterwards by his wife. So on the same day, the two processions, that is the flags by the Hindus and the sandal by the Muslims, went on side by side and are still going on without any problem. Even to this day, the Sandal processions, and the flag, that is the Urus or the flag procession or something, whatever we call it, is going on in Shirdi unabated even after hundreds of years. The whole idea is not about just merging two different faiths and belief systems. Baba always used to say, grow above. It's not necessary to merge anything in one another. There will always be contradictions. The belief systems are so different. So the Baba always used to say, instead of trying to merge the religions, grow above the very subject called religion, time to liberate God from religion. However, this concludes two paragraphs of Shri Sai Satcharitra's chapter 6. Sai Ram.